Hello, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to install blinds that we got from blinds.com. They're wood blinds and they're super easy to do. You don't even really need instructions to do it, and you don't even need two people to do it. So it's very easy to do. So what it comes with is it comes with a left and a right header mount. And the nice thing about it is you can't even really screw that up. One says right H and the other one says left H. So you have that. It comes obviously with the screws that go into the mounts. And then it comes with, because we have a pretty long window here, it's a double window, so it comes with a center support bracket as well, so that you can mount it up into the header of the window. So it comes with that as well. And then the last thing it really comes with is, it comes with these little magnetic fasteners, if you will. And so these actually are covering up the metal top of it and creates a nice looking header for your window blinds. So let's show you how this gets done really quickly here. So we chose to do inside mount because we wanted them to be as flush to the window as we can. And of course we love the fact that with blinds like this, it keeps all the light coming into the window. So we want it to be nice, light and open in our house. So as you can see, this is the left side of the window, and here's the mount for it. And when we did, this is the inside mount again. And when we did this, we wanted to make sure that we could push these all the way back. So it's a super easy install with this. So you can push this all the way back to your thing, and you put in a couple screws going into the side of the mounting bracket here. And then we're gonna do the same thing on the right-hand side, and then we'll install the middle bracket as the last thing. So all you really need is a good drill. And you can see I put the front one in the top here. I like to do that because that's generally where you're gonna get more pressure from, is on the top of these. You don't wanna have it pull out. And then I usually put my second one in here. Here, obviously you can put in up to 4 if you want, depending on the weight, but these blinds aren't super heavy. So I'm only gonna put 2 in, and you'll see that it's just a quick install. There we go, one side's done. So if you want to even make this a little bit easier, you're welcome to do pilot holes and that sort of thing, but this is really a soft wood, and it's not something that splits very easily in the framing, so I'm not really that concerned about it. So I'm going right into the wood, and these screws are not huge. They're not big, thick screws by any means. Okay, so the last thing we're gonna do here is we're installing a center support bracket. The nice thing about these double windows for me is that there's 2 things. One is, it's really easy to line up the center support bracket when it's got these nice lines in the middle of your window. Otherwise, I would measure halfway in between and get as close as you can. You're not gonna see this bracket, it's just extra support, right? So you're not gonna see it, so not huge if you're a little bit off, but we know we're dead center right now on ours, so we're very happy about that. So this last support bracket is the last thing we need to do before we can actually mount our blinds. And depending on the weight of what you're doing for your blinds, or how big your blinds really are, you know, if you do a single header with split blinds with blinds.com, or if you do one blind across the whole window, which we're doing today, these become more or less valuable than that, because you want to make sure that you have enough support for those blinds in the middle. So when you're pulling them down, because those child-safe blinds, when you're pulling them down, you want to make sure that you have good support in your header to so you don't pull the blinds down with it. So the other thing I would say is, when you're doing this support bracket, the only thing you really got to take into account is you totally want to get in as much in the header as you possibly can. The second thing is, you want to make sure that it is the same depth back as your 2 left and right brackets. So if this was forward a little bit too much, then obviously you're not gonna be able to push your blind all the way flush into there. And these little doors won't be able to close because it'll be too far out. So I know that everything is butted up against the back of my window here, and so we know we're good to go. Let me show you how to put it up. Okay, so the last piece of excitement we do when we're putting up our blinds is make sure your items are open. And, okay, good. And then it should slide right into your header, like so. And let me just get that wiggled in there. There we go. So like so, and you can see that everything's very nice and tight and flush. Then you just snap shut both your left and your right. A little bit far away to snap that one, but I got it. And you are done. So now you can see, without any assistance, it's very easy to put these blinds up, and they're gorgeous. Blinds.com has a lot of variety of different things you can do with your blinds. So we chose the ones that you can just lift, and so there's like self-lifting blinds, but you can also, if you wanted to, you can get the ones that have strings. The strings are a strangulation hazard, and so we choose not to do those, even though we don't have small kids. Plus, we don't really like the look of having the strings there. I mean, this is super easy to do, and it's nice that you can just not have the extra strings that are kind of down. And so this just is so easy for us that we chose that. Blinds.com has a variety. If you like this, you can have that. If you like to see that it's an easy up and down, you can have that as well. There's a lot of variety out there, so take a look. Okay, so obviously they have the wand that you can open and close. So nighttime versus daytime, you can open and close that. So thank you, Blinds.com, for sponsoring this video. As you can see, the blinds are gorgeous and beautiful and super easy to install, which you don't even have to be a handyman to get it done. As long as you can work a drill and you can do some basic measurements, you're good to go. It's super easy to do. So give us a thumbs up, like the video, go check out Blinds.com and see what you can do with your blinds, and please post them below. We'd love to see them.